Welcome back to the channel today. I missed you guys last week. So if you're new to the channel, my name is Kay and we are documenting our home building process with Highland Homes here in San Antonio / Bernie, Texas. And this channel is dedicated to helping you understand like the buying process and the development process while you're building a semi-custom home. But then once we're done, girl, we got to move on into decorating it, right? So far, we've just been documenting the journey. I have lost count of the weeks. I'm not sure. I'm sure the title somewhere will say how long we've been at this. But today's video is going to be about what to expect from the pre-drywall meeting. And then a few updates that we are having to make on the house, a little bit of drama, just because, you know, it wouldn't be a new construction build if there wasn't some drama. So if you're into that type of thing, please consider subscribing. It's myself, my husband, and our 4 kids. More about us personally, you can check us out on the Instagram. To get a little glimpse of my style, be sure to follow me over on Pinterest at Kay Whitaker. I'll drop both of those handles down in the description. But today, let's get into the updates first. I'm gonna show you a little bit of the drama. When we come back, we'll talk a little bit about what to expect at the pre-drywall meeting. Let's hop in. So you'll have to excuse it. There is some noise outside down the street. They're working down the street. But you know what? Let's start on the inside and then we'll come outside when we're getting ready to go. So first thing I noticed when I got here today is that we got windows. Yay! So we are just about ready for drywall and everything to go in. Windows go in before to brick the home. So we're super excited about that because when we were here Monday, we did not have windows. So all of the windows for the house are here. Look at that view. Hey friends. Oh, look, they put some brick back here. They about to start bricking. Whoop whoop. That wasn't here Monday either. So we got a little patio drama. We'll talk about that in just a little bit. But the last time we were together, we were talking about lighting, right? So we still have to get that light moved. There's a few things that need to be done before they can actually move into putting the actual, see, this wiring isn't finished. They have to come in and finish wiring here for our camera. Yeah, so there's still quite a bit of things that need to be done. But these windows look so nice. Look, there's already a crack in one. Bam, I don't know if you can see it, but up there, that window is cracked to the smithereens. They're gonna have to come fix that one. I hope that doesn't slow us down because windows are a pain in the ass right now. Excuse my French. But yeah, they're all in. I'm assuming the windows are up to give the house time to shift. Yeah, remember us talking about the media room wiring where that's in. Zigzag. All that good stuff is in. It is cold in here, y'all. It's finally cool in Texas. And y'all, it's cold. So we got all of our plumbing, all of everything done. But yeah, that's the main thing in here. They just have to they have to put that light in there, finish wiring in there. Now they got to fix that window up there. Hopefully that's just replacing glass and not having to take out the whole window. But let's go to the front yard because I want to show you, because Tim and I went through a little bit of a debate about this when we were here Monday, and I want to know what you think. So on the outside, we've got lighting at particular points of the house. So on the outside, we've got carriage light that's right here, security cam, carriage light. Now, this garage was an addition, so originally that carriage light was going to be here, and then that would have left the other carriage light for the outside here. Okay, now here's the debate. We also did wiring. Yep, they moved the bricks around the house. That's exciting. They about to start bricking. We pre-wired for floodlights right here, and that's got to move up. So what I noticed when we were here Monday is that we've got 3 lights underneath here for the porch light, carriage light, 1 carriage light over there, then floodlights over here. So this particular side of the house is light heavy, where we only have 1 light on this side. So what I had them to do was move this light to here so that these 2 carriage lights take care of the garage area. These lights underneath the porch take care of the porch area, and then the floodlights that are going to move up top will take care of this side. What do you think? That was a little bit of a debate while we were here on Monday, but I'm all about symmetry, and I even like the way that light looks right here a lot better than having it spaced that far apart. That looks awkward, like it's not intentional. And I was gonna add a light, but it doesn't make sense to add a light here. It just seemed like too much. So just move that one here. That takes care of over here. Floodlights over there, lights under there. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. So the second part of the drama while we were at the pre-drywall meeting is fencing. So y'all, fencing, no lie, is a lot of money. Okay, so as it stands, fencing, they said, would run us about $76 per foot. Yes, you heard that right, $76 per foot. So at first, I was gonna have them fence all the way up to the back of the garage, bring it all the way down here to the back, all the way across the back, and then up to the back of the house. Well, at $76 per foot, you do the math. This is 80 across, 20 from the back of the house to the back of the line, another 20 here, whatever this is across here, up there. It was turned out to a lot of money. So they're gonna run the numbers for us. Still not sure what that's gonna come out to, but just rough numbers. We were looking at least $12,000 for a fence. It ain't really worth it to me because I mean, $12,000, that's just the fence, and it has to be a wrought iron fence. So that's still up in the air. We don't really know what we're doing there. The last point of contention from Monday was this patio. So y'all know it's been drama about the patio, right? So in talking to the construction manager, originally what they include standard is if your patio does this, where there's this big drop off from the patio to the ground. Standard is they will rail this patio off and give you like a 3-foot by 3-foot landing. So that's concrete or wood, and then give you stairs going down into the lower side, the highest side of the yard. That don't work for me. I do not, repeat, do not want to rail this off with the view that we have coming from the front door. Railing this off, I paid extra to have this extended. Railing this off closes it back up, and that's a no-go for me. So what we were talking about with the construction manager is I want steps all the way across. Now, his rebuttal to that is if we put steps all the way across here, we will have 9,100,000 steps chasing down this backyard because the slope is so different from here to down here. The land kind of does. So the remedy to that, his suggestion, couple steps from here, right, until he catches the highest part of the land, then kind of do somewhat of a deck out here until it's even, and then rail it off on that side, this side, going down into here. In my mind, that sounds like a plan. Timothy was on a work call, so he wasn't here to hear it, and I could be using the wrong verbiage, I don't know. But from what I understand, decks don't add any appraisal value to your home. Now, I'm not really concerned about the appraisal value, and we're going to go back up to the front because Summer Sausage is still in the car. Oh yeah, they filled this in because they had to. Look at them bricks. I don't know why they threw our bricks down like that, but whatever. But yeah, this is where the AC unit is going to be, which is really exciting because it's completely away from anything, so we won't hear the noise. Hallelujah. Anyways, you know what? Let's hop in the car because I think that's it for the inside. We can finish this conversation in the car. 1 second, let me get in the car and turn the camera around. All right, we're back in the car. So let's talk about this patio real quick. So while we were talking to the construction manager, you know, anything we do back there outside of the standard is going to cost us money. Railing it off is not an option. The view is just too pretty for me to rail off. I don't want to see rails when I walk through my front door. So that's not an option. So whatever we do back there is going to be extra money. So fence, like the hopes that we have for the fence, it's like $12,000 minimum. If I decide to do it the way I was thinking, just running it from the back all the way around, probably around 8, maybe. So the fence, I already know I'm not going to do because it ain't worth it. It's just the fence. And maybe later at some point in life, once we determine exactly what's going to happen in the backyard, I can come back, add the fence, be cool. But the patio, I don't want to walk into my new house and see a rail. Like, that's a non-negotiable. Remember, I was talking about what's negotiable and what's non-negotiable. I paid extra to have the back patio extended. I want the full use of that back patio without it feeling like it's closed in. So in talking to the construction manager, when he was giving his ideas, he's got to go draw it up. The model home has kind of the feel that he was talking about. So he told me to go look at the model home. And of course, when I go look at the model home, my sales counselor's there. And she's been amazing with kind of keeping me balanced, right? Checks and balance. So she's like, girl, what you doing here? I was like, well, we just finished our pre-drywall meeting. You know, Mike was telling me about some stuff in the back. She was like, okay, let's go see. She was like, well, what you trying to do? And I was like, well, he talked about the steps on the back patio and bringing a couple of steps in and maybe putting a deck back there. She was like, girl, don't put no wood deck back there. You know, wood for one, you're going to have to continuously stain it. It's going to, you're going to have to continuously stain it. You're going to have to continuously keep it up. It's a lot of work. They have something called teak flooring. Not teak. I don't know what it is, but it's like a plastic almost. But it's really durable, but it's expensive. She was like, if you do anything, do that. She was like, now, that's if you just have to have the deck. We can do it, but that's if you just have to have the deck. Second part to that is decks don't add appraised value to your house. Now, I personally know that we've got quite a bit of equity in here. So if we do add a deck, it won't be the end of the world because the house will appraise for the value. But at the same time, you know, Tim's rebuttal is we don't know exactly what we want to do in the backyard. You know, we're talking about a pool, all that good stuff. So why spend all that money on this really decked out deck and we're not sure what we want to do back there? So he's like, babe, I don't care. You can do what you want to do, but are you sure that's what you want? So maybe instead of adding a deck, just do a couple of steps down. Instead of doing a 3-foot by 3-foot landing, make the landing go all the way across. Do it in wood, so it's not a lot to tear out when you decide what you want. Rail it off and call it a day. But don't go all out, put the deck all the way to the tree. You know, he was like, just think about what you want. Don't make no hasty decisions. Just calm down. So I still don't know what we're going to do back there. The construction manager has kind of drawn up some plans to give us numbers. But just at the pre-drywall meeting, hell, in my mind, I'm like, we just added another $20,000 to the house with fencing and patio stuff, trying to get off the patio. Jeez Louise, right? So, yeah, I say that all of that to say, if your patio, like the lot is beautiful, we got to do something, right? They either have to rail it off and keep it standard, or I might have them just give me a couple of steps and then just rail those steps off so I don't see railing right when I walk through. That 3-foot by 3-foot landing, I'm going to insert a picture. I don't like it. It's ugly. Yeah, I don't know. But that's the drama for the week. I've been talking about it. We really didn't have an idea. But yeah, I don't know. So with everything that's being done, they got to come back and work on the electrical and the wiring. He did say it would be a couple of weeks before they put the drywall in, just because they got to go through inspections and get all this stuff done. So we're looking at 1, maybe 2 weeks before the drywall is in. That'll put us right at December. December is when the drywall needs to be in order for us to close on time. So we're still on schedule. So yeah, that's that. So now we're going to head back to the house. I do want to talk with you about what to expect at the pre-drywall meeting, but we'll do that at the house where I can sit down and get comfortable. We won't be back to the house, not to record anyways, until after Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving's coming up. We got family coming in. Our moms are coming in. So I just want to kind of be in the moment with my family. We hadn't had a chance to be with the holiday with everything going on. So we're going to be in those moments. I'm sure they're going to want to come see the house, but I'm not coming with the camera to do work. So I'll likely just do a pre-recorded video of I know some people have asked questions about what kind of questions you should ask when people are, when you're interviewing your builders. So I might do that video for you guys and post that for next week, and then we'll come back. I don't really know how much more work will be done over the next couple of weeks, but we'll come back after Thanksgiving is over and check to see if there's been a hell of a lot of progress made. And if so, then we'll do an update video. If not, then we'll chit chat about something else. So let's head back to the house. Let's talk about what to expect in the pre-drywall meeting. And then we'll wrap this bad boy up. And I'll see you over on the Instagram. I'm going to post a poll on the community tab here. I'm thinking about going live while we're cooking dinner. So I wanted to see how you guys felt about that, to see if you'd be interested in that. And if so, what you want to see when we cooking. We Black folks, so we cook all the traditional Black folk Thanksgiving stuff. So I would be curious to see if y'all want to do like a cook with us or something like that, where we can hang out and spend some time together for the holidays. We're going to be cooking on Wednesday. I thought that would be fun, just to kind of hang out with each other. I don't know. Y'all let me know. But anyways, let's ride out to this house, record the second part of this video, and then we're going to wrap this up. Talk to you in a minute. So let's chat about your pre-drywall meeting, because we had ours Monday. It lasts for a couple of hours, and there was a whole lot of drama that arose from the meeting. So for your pre-drywall meeting, just real quickly, as far as expectations are concerned, put some time on your calendar to be there for a little while. For us, because we're doing semi-custom, we had a whole bunch of changes and stuff that we made to the floor plan, to where stuff was going to go. So during this time, you are literally going to go spec by spec, room by room, wall by wall to make sure everything is in place where you want it to be. Things happen during the build process. Things are put in place that you might have thought that's what you wanted. And then when you see it, you're like, well, hold up. That's not really what I wanted. So our builder is gracious enough where during this time, it's not like final, right? So if there was anything that we were like, hey, can we move that outlet over to the left a little bit? Or hey, can we move this light over? Prime example would be the carriage lights. The carriage lights on the front of the house, I don't like where they are. So I asked him to move it so we can balance out the light. That is something that has to be taken care of now. They'll address it. They'll move it. It's going to take a little while before drywall goes in, something to the tune of like a week or so, just because they've got inspectors and stuff that are coming out to look at the house. So during that time, they're going to put everything where it's supposed to be, get it inspected, boom, bam, boom, then drywall will go in. So when you're walking through your home, just word to the wise, when you're doing any changes to your house, get copies of it so you can keep up with what you originally requested, right? So we have these change orders that kind of list out, but also see if you can get a copy of like the drawing so that you can see, you know, what's where for your memory. Because there were some places where I was like, well, I thought I wanted that plug here. And then we referred back to the drawing and I was like, oh, nope, you know what? I didn't want it there because this is going to be doing with this room. So just make sure you have your copy. The construction manager will definitely have theirs. And you will go through spec by spec on your home. That takes a little while. It's not like a new home orientation, so they're not going to go through the nuts and bolts of how things work. But this is this light switch where you want it? Is this light where you want it? Is this plug where you want it? Is that the way you wanted stuff to be wired? Plumbing is going to be right here. Are you cool with that? Like, it's that type of meeting. Anything that they need to do before they go to drywall, they're going to know. At least our builder did. He was like, okay, hey, this cabinet still needs to be moved, but based on your request, here's this, but this is what it's going to look like. So all of those things are going to happen during your pre-drywall meeting. This meeting is so important because after they start insulating and drywall, anything that has anything to do with wiring, HVAC, and plumbing is Bible. You will not be able to change it. So you want to make sure you are going through it with the fine-tooth comb. Don't rush. You're going to have to take off a little time from work, sis, to get this part done, because this is the point in the process where you're about to close up the bones of your house so that you can start to bring in the materials of your home, your flooring, your cabinets and stuff like that. You're going to need to get that done, okay? So our windows weren't in Monday when we did our pre-drywall meeting. But today when I went back, this is the third time I've been to the house this week. Today when I went back, the windows are in. One of the windows is cracked. You got to point that out. It's at the top in the dining room in the corner. You saw it in the video. It's got quite a few cracks in it. They're going to have to get that changed. So once they get finished with inspections, make any adjustments that you want them to make, they will then go in and insulate your home, put your drywall in. According to the timeline, we are still on track to close in February when we're supposed to. I asked them, I said, hey, you know, we're about to be homeless come December 1st. My family of 6 will be in a 3-bedroom apartment. You know, are we still on track? We got a 3-month lease on this apartment. Will we be ready? He was like, you will be ready. You will be ready. So as of now, we are closing in February. Fingers crossed. What I am grateful for is that it's the holidays. So I have something to occupy my time. We are moving out of this house on the 1st of December. The house went under contract within 4 days. I hadn't talked to you since we listed this house. So we listed this house on a Thursday. By Saturday, we had multiple offers. By Sunday, we chose an offer. We went under pending, and by the following Saturday, we were under contract, scheduled to close on the 6th of next month, which means we got to get out so that we can do our final clean, hand over the keys and everything. So I'm not promising an update video. And quite honestly, I don't know if there's going to be anything to update. Our moms will be here, so I'm sure they'll want to go by and see the house because everybody's really excited about it. So I don't intend on going and doing any video. If I get there and there's something major that's happened, then maybe. But as it stands, next week it'll probably be a more informative video, more educational video. I've had a few people ask about some questions that you should ask when you're interviewing your builder. We might do a regrets video because some of those are coming up. Just kind of check in and see how we're feeling more than halfway through the build process. But yeah, as of today, that's where we are. I'm not upset. I might be a little annoyed, but I'm not upset, you know. It's just one of those things. Shh, let me finish. I'm not upset. I might be a little bit annoyed because I wasn't expecting to have to add that much more money to the overall cost of the house just to fence it off and to do the patio. Y'all know I've always said in this process, I want my money to go on the inside of the house, not the outside. And I really don't know what I want to do in the back. You know, we have thoughts, but we're not sure on exactly what that is. So I hate to commit to something permanent that, you know, the fence is going to be permanent, right? If we decide to go up some more, we could probably do that later. Stay right there, mama. If we decide to go up back to that garage where I was pointing out, we could probably do that later. But the deck that the construction manager was talking about, I don't know if that's feasible right now. You know, Tim, his mouth says, scooch over, baby. Scooch over by the arm. There you go. There you go. His mouth says, you know, I don't care. You can do what you want because that kind of thing is not really my fight. You know what's important to me. But when I said more money, he was like, hold up. Like, wait a minute. So, yeah, that's where we at. So, anyways, that's the updates for this week. The timeline is ticking now because we're about to move out of this house. So hopefully we won't be in temporary living longer than what was promised, and we can get into our new home pretty soon. I am excited about the drywall going in because now we'll start to see our finishes and stuff come in. But baby, the pre-drywall meeting, it just is what it is. Anyways, thanks for sticking around. Don't forget to like, comment your thoughts down below, share this video with a friend, connect with us over on the Instagram, and make sure you're following me on Pinterest. That's a whole lot of call to actions for the last part of the video, but you know, we family. So if you want to get to know me a little bit better, Instagram's the place to do that. And if you want to see kind of my design style and where I'm thinking I'm going with this house on the inside, make sure you connect with me over on the Pinterest. Until next video, y'all be safe. Enjoy your Thanksgiving, because I ain't making another video before then. Enjoy your Thanksgiving. You know, don't gain too much weight, and we'll be back next week with another video. Bye for now, friends. Peace out.